Hello everyone, welcome to this new video on Bold Reports. In it, I will show you how to add the Web Report Designer to a Blazor server application. The Report Designer is a web-based what you see is what you get reporting tool for creating and editing RDL and RDLC reports. It comes with a wide range of reporting items to transform data into meaningful information and quickly build business reports. Let's see how to add it to a Blazor server application. First, to create an application, run this command and name the project Blazor Report Designer. Navigate to the application's root folder by changing the current working directory. Next, to install the necessary NuGet packages in the application, add the boldreports.net.core, system.data.sql client, and Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.MVC.Newtonsoft.json packages. The dependent packages will be installed automatically. Next, let's configure the web API for the application. Start by creating a new controller file named reportdesignercontroller.cs in the data folder. Now, we'll add all the necessary using statements and references, declare the required namespaces, and define the classes. First, add the boldreports.web.reportviewer namespace, which provides the classes and interfaces specific to the Bold Reports library and is used to configure and manage the report viewer. Add the Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.hosting namespace, which provides access to the application's web hosting environment. Then, add the boldreports.web.reportDesigner namespace, which provides the classes and interfaces specific to the library and is used to configure and manage the report designer. Add the Microsoft.extensions.caching.memory namespace, which provides an in-memory caching mechanism. It improves performance and efficiency when adding the Web Report Designer to a Blazor application. Add the Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.MVC namespace to the controller file. It allows you to build the web application, including the web APIs, while providing essential features like routing and model binding. To avoid naming conflicts, add the Blazor Report Designer namespace, and then the root attribute to define the controller's root. Next, inherit the controller and implement the iReport Designer controller interface in the Report Designer controller class to handle the designing of reports. The interface declares the action method for processing reports and handling resource requests within the Web API controller. To read the report file from the application, use the iWeb hosting environment interface through dependency injection to access the web path. Then add the getFilePath method to generate and return a file path for storing cached report files in the application directory. Add the getImage method to retrieve the images used in the Bold Reports Web Report Designer. Implement the getResource method to retrieve the images used in the report from the server. Next, implement the onInitReportOptions method, which invokes the report helper method when a report is about to be processed. And implement the onReportLoaded method, which also invokes the report helper method when a report and its subreport start loading for rendering. Add the postDesigner action method to process client requests in the Report Designer service. Then, add the postFormDesigner action method, which interacts with the Report Designer service to process form-related actions. Add the postFormReport action method to save exported reports to the client side using the HTTP post action. Add the postReport action method, designed to process report-related actions in the report processing pipeline. Next, add setData to write the resource into a storage location. Add getData, which reads the resource from the storage location. Lastly, add Upload Report action to upload a report file. After configuring the Web API, let's initialize the report designer in the project. Create a bold report designer options.cs file in the data folder. And add the following code snippet to integrate bold report's JavaScript controls. This will initialize the report designer with basic parameters. Next, create a bold report's interop.js file inside the www root script folder. And add the following code snippet to invoke the bold report designer JavaScript control. You need to reference the online CDN links along with the bold report's interop.js. Copy the necessary CDN links to use on the JavaScript reporting controls in the Blazor application and add them inside the head tag in the host.cs HTML file. Now, you need to invoke the Web API in the controller from the client side to view the report. So, open the index.razor file in the Pages folder, add the Microsoft.js Interop and Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.Components namespaces, and inject the IJS runtime. These are used to invoke the JavaScript function from the Blazor component. Additionally, add the Blazor Report Designer.data namespace, in which Blazor Bold Report Designer is the name of the application. Next, create a div element to contain the rendered report designer on the client side, and assign an ID attribute and styles to it. The ID attribute specifies the unique name for the HTML element. Assign the value designer. The style attribute is used to add the inline style for the div element. Assign the width and height. Inside the code, create an instance of the Report Designer Options class and initialize the Render Report Designer method. Inside the method, assign values for the service URL. Then add the InvokeVoidAsync method, which invokes the Render Designer JavaScript function asynchronously. Next, add the onAfterRender within the code, which is called after the Report Designer component has been rendered. Open the program.cs file and invoke the app.mapControllers function to enable routing to controller action methods. This allows incoming HTTP requests to be mapped to the appropriate actions based on attributes. Next, you need to register a license token to remove the license validation message. In this demo, I am going to use an online license token. License tokens can be generated in the Claim License Key section of the Bold Reports account page. So, in the program.cs, add the code to register the token. I have provided a link to the documentation on registering a license using online license tokens and offline license keys in the video's description. Now everything is ready to load the report designer. Run the application. See the report designer control loaded in the browser. Here you can add some report items and download the report as an RDL file. In this video, I have shown you how to add the web report designer to a Blazor application. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.